Even as we grieve, we give thanks for this most faithful life. I am deeply aware of this great inheritance and of the duties and heavy responsibilities.
In the wake of Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor's arrest, something entirely unprecedented is unfolding behind the fortified walls of Buckingham Palace, a silent coup. King Charles is quietly transferring the ultimate authority to his heir, Prince William.
William, Prince of Wales, pledge my loyalty to you, and faith and truth I will bear unto you, as your liege man of life and limb. So help me God.
But this transfer of power has ignited a brutal rift with Queen Camilla. Reports indicate that William has issued her a stark ultimatum, while Princess Kate is working tirelessly in the shadows to manage the fallout. Meanwhile, Camilla has become openly combative about being sidelined. This situation isn't just tabloid fodder or fleeting palace gossip. It is a battle for the very soul of the institution. It concerns who truly controls the monarchy's future. Today, we're taking you inside the ongoing power shift, how Prince William is ruthlessly assuming control, why King Charles is stepping back, and how Queen Camilla has become the greatest obstacle to the monarchy's modernization. We'll discuss the ultimatums, the behind-the-scenes turf wars, and a succession plan that is accelerating faster than anyone anticipated. Let's dive in. February 19th, 2026 will go down in history as the day the ground shifted beneath the House of Windsor. On that day, Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor was officially arrested, leading to a catastrophic structural change within the royal family. At the dead center of this chaos is Prince William. He has been preparing for this exact moment for years. Sources deeply embedded within the royal household reveal that William is now making the definitive power moves, effectively leading the family, even though his father remains the sovereign. Royal commentator Maureen Callaghan told the Daily Mail, "Charles seems to have all but handed over the crown. He prefers not to be involved in these issues, even though they threaten the future of the monarchy." But this shift didn't happen overnight. William recognized the fatal flaw that was Prince Andrew long before the rest of the firm wanted to admit it. According to Russell Myers, author of William and Catherine, palace aides had sounded the alarm on Andrew's behavior years ago. William was the only one who truly listened. Following Andrew's disastrous 2019 BBC interview regarding Jeffrey Epstein, William cornered both King Charles and the late Queen Elizabeth. His message was uncompromising. Andrew had to be excised from royal duties immediately. Myers notes that William warned the senior royals that protecting family ties over the institution would destroy the monarchy's reputation. At the time, his warnings were met with hesitancy. The Queen wanted to protect her son. Charles was paralyzed by his loyalty to his mother and his brother. But in 2026, William's darkest fears materialized. Andrew's arrest for allegedly sharing confidential government documents with Epstein was the ultimate betrayal of the crown. And this time, with his father battling severe health issues, William's voice is the only one that matters. Over the past 6 months, it was William, not Charles, who orchestrated the stripping of Andrew's titles, his eviction from Royal Lodge, and his total excommunication from the institution.
To understand the speed of this transition, we have to look at the man wearing the crown, King Charles III. Ascended to the throne in September 2022 at the age of 73, the oldest person in British history to do so. He had waited a lifetime for his destiny. Yet his reign has been a gauntlet of unrelenting trials. In February 2024, a mere 17 months into his reign, the palace delivered a shocking blow. The king had been diagnosed with cancer. While the specific type remains a closely guarded secret, Charles immediately commenced rigorous treatment, bravely attempting to juggle his royal duties with his physical survival throughout 2024 and 2025. And the blows kept coming. In March 2024, Princess Kate shared her own devastating cancer diagnosis. The wildly popular Princess of Wales stepped back for preventative chemotherapy, leaving the working royals severely depleted. According to insiders at Closer Weekly, these compounding health crises forced Charles to confront his own mortality. He began quietly drafting a plan to transfer significant sovereign powers to William by 2025 or 2026. One source noted, "Charles is stubborn. He waited his whole life for this role, but reality is setting in. William and Kate are functionally taking over." While Palace PR denies any rumors of an abdication, the actions speak louder than press releases. In 2025, Charles took an unprecedented step. He granted William and Kate the authority to issue royal warrants. This isn't just about putting a royal stamp on a jar of jam. It is a massive transfer of commercial and cultural influence, a privilege traditionally guarded by the monarch with an iron grip. William is no longer just the heir in waiting. He is the co-pilot. As one source told the News International, Charles is guiding William to make the ruthless choices required during this crisis, because the very survival of the 1,000-year-old institution now rests squarely on the shoulders of the Waleses. If Charles is the transitional king, William is the transformative one. The Prince of Wales is tearing up the centuries-old royal playbook. His vision, to strip away the aristocratic mysticism and rebuild the British monarchy like a modern, transparent, highly efficient global corporation. Royal insiders reveal William's master plan, ruthless, clear rules of engagement. He wants to strip power away from the shadowy, old guard courtiers, the men in grey suits, and implement strict accountability. He's already beta-tested this model. Look at the Royal Foundation. Under William and Kate, it operates with a ruthless efficiency, a CEO, a board of directors, measurable KPIs, and transparent public reporting. In a candid 2025 conversation with actor Eugene Levy, William bluntly stated, "Change is on my agenda." He knows he is walking a tightrope. He must modernize the firm without alienating the traditionalists who crave continuity. He's running the crown exactly how he runs the Duchy of Cornwall, questioning archaic traditions and demanding ROI on every royal endeavor. One insider noted, "They want the crown to be known for excellence. It must be fit for purpose." But a corporate takeover always faces resistance from the old guard, and William's greatest resistance isn't coming from the press or the public, it's coming from his stepmother. Queen Camilla has emerged as an unexpected and formidable barrier to William's corporate purge. The battleground? Her unwavering loyalty to Sarah Ferguson, the ex-wife of the disgraced Prince Andrew. According to Radar Online, William believes the only way to save the crown is a complete, scorched-earth severing of anyone adjacent to Andrew. This includes Fergie. While Sarah Ferguson has not been accused of criminal wrongdoing, her name litters the Epstein files released by the U.S. Department of Justice. Emails show her soliciting funds from Epstein when her finances crumbled. In one damning October 2009 message, she wrote, "I urgently need 20. For William, this is a glaring PR liability, a catastrophic breach of his new corporate compliance. He argues that the Queen Consort, fraternizing with the ex-wife of a scandal-ridden prince, obliterates the monarchy's credibility. Camilla, however, refuses to bow. Camilla views William's demands as cold, calculating, and fundamentally cruel. She and Sarah have been confidants since the 1970s. Camilla values loyalty over optics. She hates the concept of guilt by association. The tension boiled over in October 2025 when Camilla actually supported stripping Andrew of his titles, but she did it her way, taking action because Andrew was undermining her own charity work with abuse victims. It was a power play, proving she wouldn't just take orders from the air. While William and Camilla wage a war of strategic ideology, a far more venomous, deeply personal Cold War has erupted behind the scenes. Kate versus Camilla. Sources at the National Examiner report that Princess Kate has stepped into the void left by Charles's illness in the Andrew fallout, working 18-hour days to master the crisis management. She is consulting legal advisors, shaping the PR narrative, and executing William's ironclad strategy, and Camilla is livid. Camilla reportedly feels that Kate's aggressive takeover makes her and Charles look weak and incompetent. She has accused Kate of undermining the current reign. Yet, surprisingly, King Charles has sided with his daughter-in-law, fiercely defending Kate against his own wife's criticisms. The dynamic has shattered. Whenever Kate enters a room, sources say, Camilla is visibly enraged. The breaking point arrived in late February 2026, after Camilla faced severe social media backlash for publicly supporting abuse victims while privately remaining tied to Fergie. William dropped the hammer. He issued a final, non-negotiable ultimatum to the Queen consort: publicly distance yourself from Sarah Ferguson or be cut out of the inner circle entirely. This was not a suggestion, it was a directive from a future king who has already been handed the keys to the kingdom. If Camilla cannot fall in line, William is entirely prepared to freeze her out, neutralize her influence, and simply wait her out until the crown rests on his head. This is no longer a family squabble. This is the brutal, real-time reinvention of a 1,000-year-old institution. Charles is king in name, but William wields the sword. Camilla wears the crown, but Kate draws the map. The old guard is officially on notice. The era of the corporate monarchy has arrived, and William is taking no prisoners. The next few months will determine if the crown survives this unprecedented purge, or if the cracks will bring the palace walls down. Now we turn it over to you. Is William right to demand absolute separation from anyone in Andrew's circle? Should Camilla sacrifice a 50-year friendship for the sake of the crown? And could this relentless internal war force King Charles to abdicate sooner than history expected? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. If you found this deep dive revealing, hit that like button to show your support, and make sure to subscribe to the Royal Chronicles for the hidden histories the palace desperately wants to keep quiet. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.